Anyone attending school in Huntsville, Alabama through 1982 likely made a visit to Sally Carter's grave. And according to legend, Sally was a teenager visiting her sister Mary Ewing at the Cedarhurst mansion in 1837, where she had taken ill and died. And she was buried in her family cemetery at the South Huntsville estate with her headstone reading, "My flesh shall slumber to the ground. To my last triumphant joyful sound, then burst the chains with sweet surprise, and my Savior's image arise." Now, according to RealHaunts.com, sighting of Sally's ghost story in 1919 when a teenage boy was likely staying at the mansion, had a dream about her. In the dream, Sally came to him, told him to go fix her tombstone, which she had toppled over during the previous night storm. Now, sure enough, when he went to visit the tombstone the next morning, it had been knocked down from the storm. But since then, there has been dozens, and I repeat dozens of people that have reported seeing her ghost. Now, either in the mansion or at the grave. But numerous visits to the grave took their toll, and the site was vandalized and Sally's remains were exhumed in December 1982 and reinterred in an undisclosed location. And the mansion is now a clubhouse for a gated community. Welcome back to Down the Rabbit Hole. Today we are going to be talking about an Alabama urban legend. Before I dive in, please hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe, help her go out. But anyway, so I gotta tell y'all how. So I was talking with my friends the other night. We did through Facebook Messenger. This is not a sponsored video, but see, we have a group chat where we video chat with each other because I live in a separate state from them. They live in Alabama. But anyway, and we have this group chat to have because we like to see each other every once in a while. And I really need to talk to them. So we got started talking about like, I was telling them like, oh, I'm doing some urban legends and stuff like that. And it's like, I wonder if there's any urban legends in Alabama. Well, sure enough, I found me a number of them, and I already did one of them, and you already know one of them, and that is the the Witch in the Woods. I've done that one. I've also done another one which I cannot think of it. Oh yeah, Crybaby Hollow over in Hartselle, Alabama. So it's not far actually from what we're talking about today, but this is in Huntsville, Alabama. But anyway, now we know that Huntsville is home to much of Alabama's history, old and new, and legends have been around the city, including some stories of some ghostly kinds. Many people claim to have been restless spirits at the various locations throughout the city, particularly on historic properties. One such as a location on Cedarhurst, a mansion built in 1823, soon after Alabama became a state. So, and the ghost of Sally Carter has been seen for multiple people at Cedarhurst, and Sally was only 15 when she would visit her sister there, and not long after that, her arrival, she would become ill and bedridden. She would die soon after, and she was buried on the property the night before her 16th birthday. And long after she died, rumors of her spirit started haunting the place. Now, in 1919, one of the first recorded, well-known legends around Carter came a 17-year-old boy from Dothan, Alabama. I know what Dothan is. I've been there on my way to the beach. Um, uh, but was staying at theirs in two bedrooms, and he awoke whenever he witnessed a dark thunderstorm shake the estate, so much that the grave of the family cemetery had been knocked down. The boy then saw in her dream a young girl who was asked to pick up the tombstone from the ground and set it in its proper place. So the next morning, the boy, disturbed but thankful he had only that dream, the dream was so real, however, he decided to walk to the family cemetery to make sure everything was standing upright. He was shocked to find that Carter's headstone was indeed faced on the ground, and he decided to go back to Dothan and never come back to Huntsville ever again. But anyway, Anyway, as with many ghostly legends, when the story became a popular tale, children and adults alike were desperate to get a glimpse of the house and cemetery. Unfortunately, her grave was repeatedly vandalized, and they had to move her body to another location. However, it's said that her ghost still roams the halls of Cedar House, and the house is closed to the general public. Um, but yeah, I know this was a short episode, but what do y'all think? Um, I personally, I'm very interested to know what y'all think. I only go to Huntsville like if it's to go through when I'm going back to visit my family or something like that. But yeah, that is it for today's episode. I will see y'all next time.